My name is Andyah, and I am a singer, songwriter, producer. And I'm going to be doing a little song, not the full song, just a little. And the name of the song is called Slave. I wrote it, I think 2016, 2017, around that time. I think it's actually the first song that I wrote and completed, and it's the first song I wrote on guitar. So I'm going to be playing it on guitar. Yeah, so the name of the song is Slave, and it's about, I don't know how to explain the song. It's about emancipating yourself, I'd say, from society, because you'll hear me saying, don't become a slave of mankind. Don't let people bring you down. So it's just emancipating yourself from society and the things that, dampen you, and the things that are just heavy on your shoulders as a human being, and the things that, would destroy your spirit. Yeah, so that is essentially what the song is about. Yeah. I walk through my life like an ice queen. I won't let this heat melt my power. I've grown thick skin, let my hair run wild. I'm finally content with myself, 'cause every night I go to bed, I hear those words she said one day. Oh, little girl, this world has got no mercy. She said, hawa watu wasiku wangu she. Don't give man the power to bring you down. Hawa watu wasiku wambie. Hold yourself up high and don't become a slave. Don't you fret, don't become a slave of mankind. Don't become a slave, don't you fret, don't become a slave of mankind. So I was in a space where, like, the support was there from the beginning. Like, they didn't care if I didn't have they didn't care if I was, first of all, performing covers, because I just started performing covers. I think my third show is when I was like, okay, I'm going to do at least 2 originals. And then that's when people discovered, oh, so you can also, perform originals. But yeah, they were there with me when I was doing covers, and they've been there with me growing. And each and every time I do a show, I feel like there's more people being added to that bandwagon. I remember I performed with Barak Jacuzzi during the Barak Jacuzzi and Friends Carnival event. Half of the people who were there did not know me. Many of the people who were there did not know me. Only the people who I'd met and had connections with knew me. But most of the audience there did not know who I was. But then leaving that experience, I know there's a few people from that audience who came up to me and they were like, oh my God, I've never heard of you. What is your name? And they're like, how come people don't know about you? But in my head, I'm just like, it's because you guys don't want to be there with people when they're coming up. You want to be there when they're known. I think that is one of the biggest issues I have with, like, the industry. Many of the issues we have with our industry are things that they've always just been there. Like, so many people will talk about how, like, even me personally, I'll use myself personally. Before, like, growing into myself and really understanding my love for music, I know there was a point where I didn't want to actively listen to gengeton especially. I was like, what's this? Like, But then I grew into it and I was just like, there's something very Kenyan about it and there's something very personal about it that I want to support, you know. And now I listen to Gengeton a lot, very much. I love it so much. So it's growing to understand that Kenya has a lot of diversity and being open to support, you know. And just because you don't like one issue, when we don't like something, we tend to trash it and not want it to progress. But we forget that there are people, there's a whole different other demographic that loves what you don't like, you know. Because I remember there was a time I was on Twitter and someone had performed, and personally, I love this person. I listen to their music all the time. If they perform me, I'll pay money to go see them. But the people were tweeting, oh my God, it was a waste of money to come see this person. Oh my God, don't go see this person, you know. In my head, I'm just like, just because you don't like them doesn't mean you have to spoil it for the rest of us who like them, you know. Yeah, so another issue that needs to be changed is bringing down people just because you don't, you know, necessarily vibe with what they're doing. Just people have their own fans, you know. Even look at how this whole new Drake album came out. I don't personally listen to Drake like that, but with this album, now I can say I listen to Drake like that because we have different fans who resonate with our music, you know. Doesn't mean that if you don't like someone, you have to put them down and make them not progress, you know, yeah. I don't want to go into details for the worst one, but for best, I'd say it's not necessarily like performance-wise, but it's how I've grown in this very fusion. Because like I said, I only started performing last year. And being able to see with each and every show how I'm growing and how I'm gaining momentum and having people who, other than my friends, come to my shows and sing my songs word for word. And these are songs that are not even out there. That means they come for shows. You can't find these songs on Spotify because they're not yet released. But like they come and they watch and they listen. And just being able to see that there are people who are receptive to the things that I'm putting out there. And they come to my shows and they support the way they can. I think that is the biggest highlight. And that is the most important thing for me because it's people are resonating and people are listening to the authentic stories I'm telling and feeling like they can relate, you know? Yeah. Worst, I would say, is being undermined. Because, like I said, it's not just fans who do this, even people in the industry. If you're not well known, they don't want to have your back. And they don't want to treat you with the respect that they would treat someone who's more well known in the industry. I've gone through a lot of situations where I've been undermined and treated like I'm not an artist or looked over because my name is not up there. Exactly. But for me, I know I'm a very resilient person and I don't take nonsense. We'll fight. Yeah. It's all business, yes, but you'd see walking into a space, for example, with a producer, walking into a space with a producer or a sound engineer who doesn't know you like that, or you're not at your big nini, and then also being a woman. You know what you want in your head. You know how you want certain things to sound. But because you're not a name and you're not a man, you're not given the room to give those opinions. That's why I prize myself in, like, I'm very happy that I know how to produce for myself because now I know what I want to hear and now I know the ideas that I have. And now even if I approach a producer and they're telling me this is what I want you to do, I can put my foot down and say, no, this is how I want it to sound. This is how I want my vocal to sound. I know you're doing what you're doing, but I'm paying you. You need to also put into consideration the things that I'm doing. So yeah, I feel like there's that. I want to use the word disrespect because it's the first word that's coming into my mind, but there's that sort of disrespect that you are awarded when you are not well known. Like, they feel like you don't know, but just because your name is not there doesn't mean that you don't know stuff, you know. You're treated like you're pushing too much, you're nagging, like, so you relax, let the big boys do what they're doing. But you know why you came there, you know what you want. Yeah. Me sometimes, hey, if violence was allowed, there are a few people I listen to and I've already pinpointed. And then knowing that also I'm not oh my God, a super producer. I'm still also starting out, but I know that I can produce something and put it out there and it will sound really decent. But there are sometimes I'm just like, I've not been doing this thing, like I haven't been doing the producing thing for a long time. So I can make from beginning to end something and send it to someone who I know is really good at it and just tell them, listen, give me like ideas or tell me where I can fix, or what do you hear? Do you feel like this sounds good? Am I using the correct, gone over my head. Am I using the correct filters? Am I using like, what have I done? Is it worth it? So knowing to produce, like me, myself as Andyah, knowing that I can produce does not mean that I don't go out to seek for like proper counsel in the things that I'm producing. Yeah. So I also look for advice from people who I know have been in the game. Yeah. Let me tell you, there is none that I can pinpoint, because I'd like to award everything the same, I don't know, what's the word? The same weight, rather, because for lack of a better word, I'd like to award everything the same weight. Because if, for example, meeting a producer made me meet like so many cool artists that I love, that's already something. But then I can go somewhere and meet a whole new group of people that will open more doors. I don't know how to put it, but I don't think there's one that is bigger than the other. I tend to not award something more weight than the other, because I feel like each and every opportunity I've gotten, each and every connection I've made, each and every door that has been opened, all comes full circle. Like they all tie to each other in one way or another. Like there's nothing, all these events are tied to create that super event that is happening very soon. Amen. Yeah. But yeah, I can't award something more significant in, propelling my career. I just feel like they've all just played a equally significant role. Yeah. Guys, let me tell you something. If I did not have my jewelry business on the side, and if I did not have a loving mother who supports me, I would be a starving artist out here. Starving artists are real. Yeah. If I'd say now, in all seriousness, if you're not, first of all, like getting like brand partnerships that pay you well, if your music has not yet gotten the momentum that it needs to get, then yeah, you're going to starve. Utakaa njaa nani, very much. But I mean, at this point where I am now, I feel like I'm happy, like doing what I'm doing in regards to music. When it starts being big money music, that would be nice. But I'm also really happy because I really enjoy performing and I like writing and singing. Yeah. But if you guys want to, brand ambassador me, have something on the side. That is very, very important. I don't think there's shame, because I feel like it's so beautiful. Like, yeah, like I can be a singer-songwriter performing, but I'm also a psychologist, I'm also a doctor, I'm also a lawyer. I have a friend who's a lawyer and she's also a musician, amazing musician, amazing lawyer as well. Yeah, so have something on the side until you can have.
It's okay, no pressure.
No pressure. Yeah.
Not singing, go and draw.
Yeah, like no, because of me, like I'm a multi-potentialite. I can't do one thing. I'll feel out of place. I have to be doing so many things at the same time to feel like I'm doing something. But yeah, do something else until you feel like you're stable and on your feet enough to just solely focus on music. That's what I'm saying. You stick to that other. If you really, really want to like make music your full-time, stick to doing both. And then once you reach a point where now you're comfortable, even if you quit this job, you can get money from your music alone, that's when you can now completely focus. But don't be stupid. Don't just go and rush into music. Okay, but there are people who are really fortunate. They'll enter and things just... But your fate is not the same as anyone else's. So always have a plan B. It's very important in this life. Even if it's not in like your music career, have an alternative, something that is going to keep you stable. Yeah, we don't want you to starve.
Your passion has a limit.
Yes. Me, if I had an option, I would do my passions in this life. But I know it's not sustainable, especially now, since I'm just starting. But yeah, it shall be in the name of Jesus. It's very important. Let me tell you guys, when you're starting out, so many people will want to take advantage. It's very, very true. I have been approached by so many people who don't want the best for me, but just want the best for themselves. And if you're not wise to see that, if you're just seeing every golden opportunity as the best opportunity, sometimes things can be gold-plated. Underneath, you rub off that gold and it's plastic, or it's something that is just nasty. It's very true. It happens. When you're going into this industry or any industry, teach yourself a lot about... I'm reading a lot about like music business and just not getting scammed in this industry, because it's very... It's very, very true. It happens. And I know there are many instances where if I was not wiser, or if I didn't have people to explain to me there's something fishy about this situation, I would have gone. I would have hit the ground running, and I'd have been disappointed. I'd have been spent. Just, first of all, read a lot about music business and how things work and like the legality of everything, so that you're not walked all over. Because, first of all, being an upcoming artist and being a woman, it happens a lot. Yeah, and we don't want that. We want you to have a seamless... I feel like many a times we quit and we run away from this industry and stuff because there are so many things that are discouraging that happen. And this happens because you're not teaching yourself about it. Like even before you run to get a manager and to get a team, teach yourself everything that your team would be doing if you had a team. Learn everything. So by the time they're coming, you know that they can't be doing other things behind your back. You know the front and the back of their job and their task. Like, be everything. Be your own social media manager, be your own manager, be your own PR person. Learn all these things so that by the time you are ready and you're getting a team, you won't be shortchanged. Okay, I know for being English. Sorry, I've talked a lot. When you're signed, of course, there are many benefits that come. Of course, you'll have people to manage you. You'll have people...
It could be a good thing.
It is. No, it's not a bad thing at all. Just make sure you're not shortchanged and make sure that the terms are good for you and the people signing you. Like, you're both gaining something from it. Not that they're gaining more from it and you're just being spent. No. It should be an equal playing field. But yeah, I know it's for an independent artist, I know it's very difficult to get really big bookings for like events and stuff and getting like brands to work with you. And it's not as easy as you would if you were signed with like a label that knows all these people and has connections and stuff. So it's not a bad thing to be signed, because at sisi independent artists do not struggle. But it's okay for us to struggle a little so we can learn the business and learn every nitty-gritty thing. So by the time we're being signed, we're not going to a space that is harmful to us and our art. Like, it should be a peaceful symbiosis, Like, we should just... Yeah, man, it shouldn't scare you, please. Me, because I've experienced both. I've experienced working with people who are like, I'm going at a loss, I'm even doing you a favor. And I've experienced being in the same situation that these people are putting me in, but with a different group. But they're like, no, you know what, we'll help you, we'll do this, so as long as we're both benefiting equally, So it also ties with like people's motives, because out here, people don't always have the cleanest motives. Yeah. Most people, humans are nasty creatures. Yo. Me, I'm scared of human beings. Me, I'm not. Me, I'm one of the best humans you'll ever meet, guys. One of the best humans you'll ever meet. No, because like I said, I'm not very known. But in instances where like someone is performing and I'm just in the audience and someone notices me and they're like, oh my God, are you Andyah? I like your music. It's very heartwarming to know that there are people who like you. And then now it's more exciting because once again, I don't have music out there like that. So they've only seen me performing live, So it's just, wow, you came to my show, you paid money to come see me. Yeah, it's heartwarming. As of now, I treat, I don't know how to put it. It is a passion. My singing is passion. It's always going to be a passion. It's always a passion. It'll only switch from being a passion to not a passion when I start feeling like I'm not doing something that I love, But at the moment, it is a passion, but it's also a brand. It's also a business. Like as I walk, when I'm Andyah, when I'm Gabby, I'm just Gabby. But when I'm Andyah, I'm a whole brand, Like it's like a company. I have to play the right pieces on the chessboard. I have to choose the right choices. Because if I make a mistake, I'm not making a mistake as Andyah. I'm making a mistake as a brand. So I have to trade. I have to, actually, yes, I have to trade and tread very carefully. Number one is the tea that I make. That one that is milk and majani and water and ginger. I make amazing. Ginger is tangawizi. So let me tell you the secret. So you put your water. Then after you put your water, you put tea masala. Then if you put tea masala, you put now don't use ginger powder. You have to use the fresh ginger. That's the best. So you cut your ginger, put it in the water, let everything boil together. And then...
At that point, you shake a majani?
No. Now after that's boiled, put in your majani. And then let that boil a little for 2 minutes. And then put your milk. And then now you let it brew together until you get that nice aromatic ginger. And then your tea is ready. But now some people will do that and it won't taste as nice. Me, I just have good tea making skills.
And then there's a time I tried putting lemon tea and tea with milk and it blocked.
Is it the tea bags? Is it the lemon tea bags?
The fresh lemon.
Oh.
I've tried the tea bags, but would it work?
I don't think so, because many a times you're told don't put those tea bags in tea. Yeah, but yeah, that's my number one tea. Yeah, it's... Yeah, so that's my number one tea, and then herbal tea. My favorite is green tea and mint from Kericho Gold. We're talking about brands. Kericho Gold.
Holla.
Me, I have an addiction to your teas. It's not even funny. It's not even funny, you guys. Please, I'm here. Hi. Blowing kisses. Genuinely, I don't take any other type of teas except from Kericho Gold. All those nice fancy teas. Like I said, green tea mint is my favorite.
That purple one is?
It's green tea mint. See, green tea mint has like a light purple and then a dark purple. Yeah. Green tea mint and then the mint alone. Have I ever had? No, they have a berry one. I don't think it's strawberry alone. Yeah, it's a mixture. There's that one, and then there's lemon and lime. I also really like lemon and lime. Yeah, I just love tea, guys, very much, too much. No, and I think when I think about shout out, I just remember those two shows we used to watch. Shout out to my family, shout out to my guys from the base. Yeah, but shout out to my mother. She's a very cool mom. She's the most amazing mom anyone could ever ask for, and she's always there, always supporting, always loving. Yeah, and just being there to constantly motivate. To constantly motivate. Yeah, and shout out to my friends.
Your homegirls.
My homegirls. You guys don't know how much these guys keep me moving. I want to mention all of their names, but nikianza. Okay, no, it's just Paris, Kamini, Steph, Iana. Yes, and many, many more. But shout out to them. Shout out to my collective. Those are the people I sing with a lot. I really love those guys. They're there to just talk to and give motivation and just give hope, because we are all in this journey together, you know? Yeah, they're always there. And shout out to the people who listen to my music. You guys are amazing. You guys know, you guys resonate. Like that's, like I said, the most important thing that I need in this life. Yeah, and shout out to each and every connection I've made and all the people in my life. Like each and every person, there's no one who I cannot not shout out in my life, because you all bring everything full circle. Like I'm just happy. Life is good, guys. Oh yeah, and shout out to Roy behind the camera. Before this interview, guys, I was sick. I was dying. I was contemplating life. I'm still tiny, but it's getting better. That is the most important thing. Yeah. Ugonjwa is not a good thing, you people.
You don't know.
You don't know. Hey, don't be sick. Don't choose to be sick. Yeah, be healthy. Fix your immunity. My mom usually says my immunity has been compromised. So even me, my immunity was compromised, but now it's good. All sicknesses, you guys, it's a privilege. First of all, to breathe is a privilege. We take so many things for granted. Don't take things for granted. When you walk, be thankful that you can walk. When you talk, be thankful that you can. Just be thankful. Live this life being thankful, being kind, loving, and being understanding. Because we're all going through different human experiences, and that makes us act very differently, but we always have to be understanding. And then don't be mean to people. Yeah. Yes, I think I am gender. No, I don't think. I don't. Okay, yes. This is complicated because with people I've interacted with a lot, when we get to know each other now properly, they're like, you know me, I was scared of coming to say hi to you. You know, you look very like you're going to beat me up. You just look like you don't want jokes. And I'm just like, that's just how my physical body tends to protect itself. I look very unapproachable. But once you approach me, I'm quite nice. But then, don't cross me because I will fight you. Thank you from management. Yes, it's because that's why I said the collective, the people I perform with, that's part of my collective. But usually when I'm performing live events, we always find a way to perform together. Yeah, that's like those are my people, you know, my group. But yes, shout out to my guitarist Rick, who was not able to be here today, which meant I had to play the guitar. But it's okay. I have tried. Guys, please, when you're watching this interview, don't laugh. I haven't played my guitar in a long time. I was trying, relearning. But yeah, shout out to Rick. Rick holds the fort. Like, I couldn't do many of my performances without him being there to for me. So yeah, that's yeah. But then I think now it's forced me, being here and playing, it's forced me to actually go back to playing, because now I feel like
something new.
Yeah, and I loved, when I used to play religiously, I loved it so much. I don't know. You know, it's still there. Because whenever I start playing, I'm just like, wow, I've missed it. But it's just being, procrastinating and then putting many things above it and being like, that's more, it's not as important as these other things. Sets my soul free, then she smiles at me, makes it all clear. It's mad things out here. It's really mad things out here. But yeah, I'm so excited for people to listen to the stuff that I've been writing, stuff that I've been working on. I love listening to my own music. I think that is also very important as an artist. You need to enjoy your own music. Yeah.
Speaking of, you have projects in the kitchen?
You're asking or you're asking? No, I do have a few projects coming up. Yeah, a few tiny projects, which I'm happy for. Like, these are projects I can say fully touched and supplied by Andyah. Yeah, which is exciting. If I was not singing, I don't know. Okay, so the reason why right now I'm so very much focusing on like my music career is because I'm not like in school studying, because it's a whole situation, and I'm also still taking a break from that, and I'm not at a very... No, I think I am mentally ready, but I'm just enjoying this period of not being... Because, you're in school for a long time, and I feel like I don't want to get in there and not enjoy my experience there. But I would be doing psychology. I'm really just enjoying this space where I'm not doing anything academic, so that I can work on this aspect of my life and then figure out how I'm going to tie the psychology aspect with the music aspect. Yeah. I want to do music therapy. Yes, very much. Okay, so one of the novels that I'm writing is even a psychological thriller. You guys don't know what is cooking in the shelf. Cooking in the shelf, cooking in the oven, baking in the oven. Yeah, but yes, I love the inner workings of the human mind so much. Yani, it's lovely stuff, you guys. Like, it's something that I really just want to deeply study and fully, have a grasp on. Yeah. Okay. Iconic. I'd say when I did Speak Easy, not because of the venue, but because of the event and the people that were there and the insights that I got, the experience, yes. So that was the affiliative mix at Speak Easy. For the experience, it was a beautiful day. So much insight, so much, like it was just a really nice day. And then I'd say Alchemist, because I've always wanted to do on Alchemist, like perform on Alchemist. I've always wanted to perform on the Alchemist stage. Yeah. And I've done...
Your show?
No. It wasn't, not even because it's my stage, just because the Bark Jacuzzi one, I had a set. It wasn't my show, but I did have a set, so I did 3 songs. That was nice because it was the Alchemist stage. I really like the Alchemist space. I think it's very aesthetically pleasing, especially during the day, like towards the evening. Yeah, I've done 2 Alchemists. I've done that one where I had a full set, and I've done another one where I was BGVing. But it was still a really nice experience because, like I said, it's a very nice space. So iconic because of, this time iconic because of the stage or the place. You know when you want to do something somewhere and you do it there, that's an iconic situation in your life. Yeah, so that.
What do they call it? Manifesting.
Yeah, man. And it's so weird because I know last year I was saying early next year I'm going to be performing at Alchemist. You wait and see. Like I told myself, and see now. Now I'm waiting to do like a full show at the Alchemist. That would be really nice. But I would also like to do a full show. I would like to do a full outdoor. Yeah, I would like to do a full outdoor thing, like a nice outdoor concert. Yeah. Biggest lesson learned from the pandemic: it's never too late to learn new things and develop your crafts. Because, like I said, cooking, I taught myself a lot of cool things. And yeah, it just made me, like, it was a time to, I feel like we were all mad that so many things came to a standstill. But thinking about it now, it was a time to just breathe first. Like, it was a break from the hustle. And because, funny thing is, we're always complaining about the hustle and bustle of life, but it completely stopped, Yeah, and we had time to like chill and relax and, just sit and reflect, which I really liked. Maybe if they could have done that, but then still bring back concerts and stuff, like if it was pandemic with concerts and like shows and stuff, that would be cute. But yeah, it was just a break, and it helped me learn a lot of new things about myself and just to, reset, rewind. Yeah. Yes, I can play the guitar. I can also slightly play the keys. I use it to songwrite sometimes. Yeah.
Did you go to a music school?
No. 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 I did taekwondo though. That's why I'm always ready to fight, guys. I'm trying to look for the words that I want to use, but I'd say I love something about myself, which is being able to find joy in many things. I suffered a lot from anxiety back then, and I used to just, and just, it was a very sad, despondent. Is there such a word as, am I using it correctly? Oh! Yeah, it was a very, not a sad time, but life was not as shiny as it can be. But I found like joy in so many little things, like reading books. Like I said, I love to read. I loved reading. Reading made me happy. I loved writing. I still love writing. I love nature, especially nature. I just love plants, and even thinking about it now, I'm just like, wow, I want to go to the grass and But yeah, just finding the love, or learning how to love even when love is not there. And surrounding yourself with people that love you and give you that, I don't know how to put it. And now, using all that I've mentioned and then just tying it back to life. When you have love for things, you enjoy life. And life is what you make it. Life is, first of all, life is meaningless, but it is what you make it. Yeah, when you are in life, this space thing we call life that is meaningless, you just have to make what you can of it. Honestly, just, yeah, like even being here right now is making me so happy. Experiencing the smallest things, I think live in the moment, guys, and experience even the tiny things. Take time to even just notice how you react in situations. It can be very comical, but it helps you enjoy life. Life is not all that, you guys. Don't make it something so big. It's never that, honestly, it's never that serious. Yeah. But let me just tell you something before I continue. Why are we living on a planet that food grows on the ground for free, but we are paying for food and we are paying to live?
Think about it.
It makes me so mad. I can fight, but yeah. Life is not, it's never that serious. I know society has many structures and constructs that make it that you have to make life that serious, but if you can find other things out of that, then it'll make you living in that societal standard thingy more bearable, I'd say. Yeah, guys. And social media is a lie. All of it. Lies. Very much lies. Maybe my social media is true. Mine is not lies. But the rest, lies. Don't believe anything else. I am the truth, guys. Me. Andyah. But yeah, I am a very self-aware person. I know the things that tick me. I know the red flags about myself. I know why I react in certain situations the way I do. I know how to pinpoint my feelings when they're there, and I know how to understand that this is why I'm feeling. This is why I'm feeling. This is why I'm feeling how I am feeling, and this is why. And that helps you not brush them away so fast, and you're able to, you just know that I'm feeling like this now. Let me sit in this feeling for some time. Let me understand the feeling. Then I can let it go. It's really important to be self-aware and to know how you feel about things and how you think about things. It's a very beautiful thing because it helps you understand yourself. I know there are many aspects of myself that I don't understand yet, but I think I understand majority. and it's helped me know who I am. I'm still learning who I am, but I know who I am now, and I know what I want in life, and I know my goals, and I know what I need to do to achieve them, and I know all the bad aspects of, because I'm not perfect. No, I'm perfect, but I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect, and I know the things that don't make me perfect, and I don't want to change them necessarily because they're the things that make me me. I just, now knowing them, I know how to cope and, survive and just make the best out of life with all my vices and all my good stuff. It's not, I can't even pinpoint like a specific event or something that made me feel like, oh my God, I'm so self-aware. But I think it's just me. Yeah, I'm a very self-aware person, but I don't think I was as self-aware as I was. I'm as self-aware as I was like 5 years ago. It's also taken some soul searching and learning about myself. Yeah. This show, can I mention a few?
Yes.
I would like to see Iana Kirago. I would like to see Mali. I would like to see Clark King. I would like to see Zawadi. Yes, I would also like to see Stefania Lago. I would like to see... Who would I like to see? Who else would I like to see? Finoche. I would like to see Finoche. No, but my friends are creatives. I roll with the big boys. I roll with the big boys.
They're killing it.
They're killing it badly. I know. Oh, no. Very much far away from there. Kwanzaa Clark King. He'll tell you about his album, Mountains Don't Care. That's an amazing album. There is also The Wrath of Sponge. Please, people are doing things in this Nairobi. Like, it makes me, I feel so proud. I feel like I gave birth to each and every creative in this country and I'm their mom. Like, you guys are doing well. So well. I'm so, there's also Mao from Nowhere. Aki. There's Mao from Nowhere. There's Maya Amolo.
Where are all these people hiding?
They're there. Just look for them. I will
Just
look for them. They're doing really good things. There's Njeri. There's Njerai and there's Njeri. And then there is Rezama. There are so many people. This country has... you guys, my children, I'm very proud of you. In my time, things are not happening the way they're happening now. I'm so proud of everybody. So proud. Hi, gorgeous guys and gals. You guys are looking pretty. I can see you from the camera. I just want to say, in everything that you do in this life, just be kind. Be kind. I know sometimes life is tough and you don't know what to do and you just want to chapa everybody. I know I always want to chapa everybody, but be kind and don't be violent and try to be as resilient as possible. No matter what life throws in your direction, try to be as resilient as possible. Don't lose touch of your passions and the things that make you happy. Hold on to them because they're the only things that will keep you sane. Be very mindful of yourself. Learn to learn yourself. I know we walk around life trying to learn everyone and learn the things in this life, but you are your own vessel. So learn to learn yourself before you go and learn everything else. I have many things I can say, but yeah. Haya machache kwa sasa. Haya machache. You can reach out to me. I always have words of wisdom. I am a mhenga from way back when.
Do you reply to the DMs?
I do. If I don't reply to your DM, I probably haven't seen it because I'm terrible at, I don't check my DMs a lot, but I do reply.
Eventually.
I'm kind, guys. I'm kind. I'm also perfect. Kericho Gold. Kericho Gold, hi. I love tea.
Yeah,
I will say that again.
When I directly reach out to you, how can people access your work? How can people support you?
Okay. So currently, my Instagram is where everyone finds me. If you'd like to listen to my music, you can find me. You just search Andyah on Spotify, really. My email. Can I drop my email here? Okay. My email is andyah.info@gmail.com. So all inquiries, everything, even if you just want to chat and send me a long letter, my email is always open. But yes, Instagram is the fastest way to reach me, I'd say.
Instagram handle yako iko wapi?
My Instagram handle is _ELLANDIA_, which is _Elandia_. And please, when you see me, don't call me Elandia. My name is Gabby or Andyah. Thank you. Guys, shout out the African Creative for this amazing interview, and please hit him up if you need interviews because you will just have a blast. Yeah,
You've had fun?
I've had so much fun. God, guy, I've shouted so.